REI Property Pro tutorial for financing options. This tutorial is going to show you how to use the financing assumptions to analyze your real estate deals. Please notice that we do have a question mark next to each line item. You can click on any of the question marks for an explanation of that box. Now that we have completed our purchase assumptions above, we are ready for our financing options. Here you will have two options to choose. If you're paying cash, then obviously we'll leave this as cash. But if you're financing the property using a bank loan, hard money, or even private money, then you would select financing. Typically, lenders will use two different options to evaluate your deal for financing. By the cost of the deal, which is the purchase price and the rehab cost combined, and by the project ARV, which is your after repair value. This is the part that can be somewhat confusing. The lender will use the cost of the deal to determine how much they would lend, and then they will cap that amount by the ARV, the after repair value. So we're going to go with the cost for our calculations. Let's say we secure financing at 90% of cost. That's 90% of the purchase price and the rehab combined. Then we have to include the points. I usually like to include 4 points for my purchase and rehab deals. For other closing costs, this section is calculated as a percentage. With all banks and lenders, there will always be other closing costs associated with your loan. For example, underwriting or processing, recording fees, etc. For some of the small to medium-sized loans, I would usually estimate approximately 2%. For some of the larger loans, I would estimate about 1%. So let's go in the middle at 1.5%. Then you have an option to pay these fees and closing costs up front, which is at closing, or on the back end when you sell the property. Most lenders will require the fees to be paid up front at closing. So let's put up front. Alrighty. Now we're going to include our interest rate. I've seen interest rates as high as 15–16%, but we're going to go with 10%. Now in this next section, you will have the option of not paying any monthly interest payments during the course of your loan. Some lenders will require interest reserves paid at closing. If they do, then you will not make any payments during your loan because they have already collected it up front at closing. For most rehab deals, I will put yes to make monthly payments. Here you have an option to calculate any back-end splits. Sometimes this could happen with private lenders or individual investors. If they're looking for a back-end split of your profits, it's because they have either reduced your down payment or your fees or both. You can have back-end splits as well with your partner if you choose to partner with someone on a deal. If you do have back-end splits, let's select yes. Now you can set the percentage of that split. I usually like to calculate my deals without a split, so let's put no. Please keep in mind all of these numbers here and above in your purchase assumptions will affect your exit strategies. You can always go back and adjust any section at any time as needed. Also, as an added feature, we've included an option for private money loans. Here you can review and apply for different lending options for your purchase and rehab projects or permanent financing options for your long-term rentals. Now we're ready to review and customize our exit strategies. Whether you're looking to flip and sell this property or looking to hold it as a rental, we will discuss both of these exit strategies in another tutorial. Thank you for using REI Property Pro, and good luck with your real estate investments.